How do you feel about today's result? How do you feel? Are you angry with the fact that we were winning and we let 2 goals slip? We conceded 2 goals in 5 minutes? Or are you content with the fact that on another day we would have lost this game? Last year's team potentially would have rolled over after conceding those 2 goals. Forest would have scored a third and we would have lost. But this team, a new team maybe, we didn't roll over even when we conceded those 2 goals, fought back, and we ended the game with a draw. So how do you feel, guys? Are you angry that we didn't win the game? Frustrated even? Or maybe you have a bigger, wider perspective and you're more content with the draw? Both answers are right. It doesn't really matter, but it's about you. Comment below, how do you feel about today's draw against Nottingham Forest? How do you feel about the fact that, again, it is set pieces, not just in our game, but in the league in general? This is a set piece league. Both goals we conceded came from crosses. Our 2 goals we scored came essentially from crosses. Even Ahmad's volley, and it was a beautiful volley, essentially came from the ball coming in from a set piece across. How do you feel about the fact that teams now are being divided by set pieces? Not beautiful play. We're not really seeing that anymore. Maybe if you're a Bournemouth fan, you might be seeing that. But not too much across the league. And then we have to talk about the fact that against Chelsea, we conceded from a cross. Against Brighton, we conceded the second goal anyway from a cross. And 2 goals conceded today from a cross. Against Arsenal, we conceded from a cross. We clearly need to do better when it comes to defending crosses. That is why, we've spoken about this before, the manager chooses sometimes to play Harry Maguire. When we play Harry Maguire, we lose something, of course, because we're not playing Leny Yoro. But trade-offs, right? You play Harry Maguire, you lose what Leny Yoro provides. You play Leny Yoro, you lose what Harry Maguire provides, which is dominance in the air. The only team that is defending really well, that is dominant in the air at the moment, is Arsenal. And I've said many, many times, Arteta has developed a team where Arsenal's back line is basically super soldiers. Basically super soldiers. Or universal soldiers. Nobody in Arsenal's back line is under 6 foot. Nobody. Maybe except for Timber, who might be about 5'7". 5'7", 5'10", 5'7". But you get my point. The league is changing, guys. So I want to know what you think about that. Me, personally, I was angry. I was frustrated. But now I've had time to think about everything, put things into perspective. A draw against Nottingham Forest, away from home, against this Sean Dyche team, who were up for it, by the way, absolutely up for it, isn't the worst result, guys. Isn't the worst result. Yes, we wanted a win, and some of us wanted 5 wins in a row. Some of us wanted haircuts. Don't forget, you can cut your hair anytime you want. You don't actually need to keep your hair. Never forget, it's a choice to keep your hair long. A choice. You can walk into I can cut your hair if you want to. Never forget that. Yeah, he's not suffering. He's choosing to suffer. That must be not forgotten. Listen, there were a few bad performers today. We didn't perform the best. We didn't really create too many clear-cut. Neither team really did. But we didn't. Anderson played well today. Ahmad had one of those games where a lot of things didn't happen for him. And in the second half, he was closed down. He was pressed and he was harassed. He's literally 5 foot tall, an Oompa Loompa. So him defending Morgan Gibbs-White on set pieces for me is absurd. But his goal, that left foot volley, ooh, in the wise words of Trick Williams. Yeah. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Brandon Bumo, not really into the game today. Cunha had some good touches. Sometimes he held the ball a bit too long. Other times he evaded challenges. He did really well. Sesko probably had one of his poorest games. I would have taken Sesko off at 60 minutes and put on Joshua Zirkzee, personally. I'm happy that the manager finally put on Dorgu for Dalot. Dalot was offering us absolutely nothing on the left. At least Dorgu came on and did something. So, Mazraoui came on, and once again, I'm worried about Mazraoui. Listen, when you come on and you're not match fit, you make mistakes. But he almost cost us a goal. He tried to dribble past 2 players out of the back. I have no idea why he tried to do that. It wasn't smart. So all in all, guys, let me know what you think of the game, what you thought of the game. I think the manager started the same team he has started the last 3 games. Nothing's changed. I think this was one of those games where I believe if Harry Maguire was available, the manager might have started Harry Maguire to deal with crosses in the box. I believe so. Let me know if you agree. As usual, guys, like I said, I'm not that angry. You're going to see a lot of reactions that are angry. I'm more frustrated, but content with the away draw. Let me know how you feel. Comment below. Let me know how you saw the game. Like the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. If you are somebody who likes to think, who likes to critically think about football, subscribe below, and I'll see you guys next time. Big up.